this has been fantastic. It's been a great week, and I'm just privileged to be back with you at the end of this fantastic summit, and I want to thank each of you for your participation. But more than that, I want to thank you for your commitment to change, your passion for new approaches to living, and your creative and innovative ideas. These ideas and your innovations will allow us next year to make even more progress. Now, we set a pretty high bar last year. We avoided, remember, $63 million. $63 million in energy costs avoided last year. Now, that adds to our total of $241 million since 2002, but we got more work to do. So the challenge is there. And let me say that the faculty and the staff of our universities, public and private, possess the knowledge, the expertise, and the ability to propel North Carolina to a position of national leadership in the emerging energy economy. Add to the mix the amazing minds and the ingenuity and the creativity of our students, and you have a recipe for transformation. And I think that transformation will be in the way we use energy, the way we produce it, and the way we avoid using it as we live our lives differently and design our buildings differently. As I said to you in my opening remarks, we have big challenges ahead, and we must face them now. I'm truly grateful for each of you, and I'm grateful that each of you have been willing to come here and to learn about where we go next, and to learn from some of the best minds in America. I want us to thank again Amory Lovins, the Chief Scientist from Rocky Mountain Institute, Anthony Cortese, the Senior Fellow and Founder of Second Nature, and Roger Matsuhara, our Assistant Secretary of Navy, for their presence here, for the information they shared with us. And even though I don't know that any of them are still here, I ask you to join me in thanking them for their You had a great opportunity to learn from them because they're about as good as it gets in America. They're the best minds really we have, I think, on these issues. And so we've been blessed to have them here in our state and here at Appalachian. But you've also learned a great deal from the best and brightest minds in North Carolina. So I want you to turn to your right and turn to your left and thank each other, because that's what you've done. No, look, that's really the truth. That's what this is about, is learning from each other. Because all of you have done things that work. Some of you have done things that don't work. But learning from each other what does work and doesn't work is going to be the key as we move forward. So, thanks to each of you for what you've contributed this week. And I urge you, when you go home, to take what you have learned and apply it to our challenges and make progress, more progress every day toward our efficiency goals. But also, I urge you to continue to share what works and doesn't with each other, because we will learn faster that way. We will be better if we do that. And the difference we make will be even greater. So again, thank you for being here. And I want you to join me also in thanking Appalachian State University and all of the people connected with Appalachian that have made this week possible. Chancellor Ken Peacock for his leadership. He and his team have given their all to make this possible this week. So I hope you will join me in thanking all of them. Particularly, I want you to thank Jed Ruby for his incredible work. as have many of you here at Appalachian, and we're very appreciative of what you have done. It is now my honor and my pleasure to introduce to you our next speaker, His Excellency, the Governor of North Carolina, Pat McCoy. The governor was raised in Guilford County, that's my hometown, and I knew his father quite well. And he became our 74th governor this year after serving a record 14 years as mayor of Charlotte. He's a graduate of Catawba College. We've had Catawba represented here proudly this week. And soon thereafter, he began a 28-year career with Duke Energy. So he knows the energy industry, as they say, from the bottom up. In his training program, they put him through a rotation of digging ditches and climbing electric poles and pretty much everything else that goes with the utility industry before placing him in various management jobs from human resources to economic development. When he became mayor of Charlotte in 1995, the city was in the middle of significant growth. He championed economic development, but also infrastructure and transportation and public safety and education, particularly in the area of transportation. He oversaw the construction of the city's first light rail line and set the groundwork for future rail lines to ease congestion in commuter travel. In fact, just yesterday, there was an announcement in Charlotte, I think the governor participated in, announcing the next stage of the Blue Line, which those of us who care about UNC Charlotte think ought to be named the Green Line. It's going to go out to UNC Charlotte and connect UNC Charlotte's main campus with its downtown campus, but equally importantly, connect the university and the faculty and the students with the business community and the rest of Charlotte in a way that it's not now connected, and we are really pleased about that. In his first months as governor, Governor McCoy has focused on creating jobs while also streamlining operations and cutting waste. As attendees at the Appalachian Energy Summit, we are all dedicated to cutting waste and becoming more efficient. And we hope that we can find ways to work with the governor to promote efficiency and to support research in the areas of energy production and energy conservation. We thank him for his support recently of our project, our lighting project. It will touch 13 campuses across our system and will avoid $25 million in energy costs over 7 years, adding to our $1 billion goal that we're all focused upon. So, it is with great pleasure that I ask you to join me in welcoming Governor Pat McCoy.